Good afternoon, Drag Racers. I'm Maddox.
And I'm Logan.
And for Season 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race, every week we will be bringing you our 3 favorite moments of the week, the shade of the week, our favorite queen of the week,
our least favorite queen of the week,
our favorite look on the runway, and our predictions for next week's episode.
So stay tuned.
What do you want? What's the tea? Tell me what's the tea. What's the tea? Tell me what's the tea.
So, my first favorite moment was Alaska taping in the telenovela. I just thought, like, her character was very well developed, and I loved her costume. I love that she was, like, she kind of had a fat suit.
Yes, and she was wearing that Roxy wig from the first episode.
I loved her hair. I loved her jewels. I loved her acting. I just really, when it's a challenge like this, I feel like Alaska and Jinx always do the best. They are
bright like a diamond.
They are good comedy acting queens. So that was my first favorite moment. I just loved Alaska as like the older Spanish woman in the telenovela.
Hola.
So what was your first favorite moment?
The only favorite moment was the lip sync. There's no words. I was at a gay sports bar when this lip sync happened, and you have never seen faggots with bulging muscles queen out like this. They said that it was going to be Alyssa and Coco, and everyone was like, "Yes, Miss Thing, you better do it! Yes! Yes, honey! Yes!" I was gagging, and then that lip sync happened, and they both said, "I'm going to mop the floor with you."
Yeah, they came to the party.
Miss Coco said, and Miss Alyssa said, "Jump, turn, split, clean split, pussy hit the floor, and your legs were out correctly."
Yes,
that is how you do a split.
Ooh, and then she did a death drop with her leg in the air. I said,
she did like a drop. Gravity took control of that situation because that wasn't really a death drop.
It was everything though.
That whole lip sync was.
Yeah,
that was what we've all been waiting for.
At first, I thought RuPaul was going to keep both of them.
I think I'm not sure I agree with the decision.
I'm not sure I agree with that either. Even though Coco, the thing that she did have to her advantage is that she had those fucking sleeves on.
Girl, those sleeves.
And those sleeves were turning the party. Those sleeves were like...
She was like, whoop, whoop.
Bam, bam.
There's just a
And then when she stopped and went like this, I do that sometimes, especially when I'm doing like Nicki Minaj or Azalea, because people think you're just moving your lips. I'm like, no, bitch. I had to fucking learn the words, and she's rapping 45 words a second, and I know all of them. Queen, so I thought that was kind of fierce, though.
Yes, I mean, it was the best lip sync in RuPaul's Drag Race history.
History.
By far.
Yes,
by far.
I agree. My second favorite moment, it was not really a favorite moment.
Same thing.
It was just kind of a moment that I felt, I was like, oh my god, I was about to cry. And you know, I'm not really a crier. You're the crier.
I am.
She's the crier.
I was in shambles.
Detox and Detox opening up about her ex-boyfriend. Girl, and she's the one who found his body in the apartment. Miss Thing, Miss Bitch. And she was like, I've never been to counseling, so like talking to you is really helping me. I was like, girl, I can't.
You need to sign up for counseling.
She really does. Miss Detox, I love you. But that story, girl, you have to go to counseling, because if I found my boyfriend of however long, if I found anybody dead,
I need counseling.
Girl, I would be out for the count. No, girl.
And I like that she started talking about...
Oh, my God.
She was like, I feel so vulnerable. I don't let people this close to me. I was like, girl.
Ooh,
and you had that blue and green eyeliner on.
She was going through it at that mirror. Oh, my God. It was a lot for me to handle.
Yes, and that was my second favorite moment, too.
Oh. So, my third moment was Miss RuPaul stealing my tagline that I do here on my channel. Keep it cute or put it on mute. And she tried to switch out a couple of words, and she said, make it cute. No, Gert. If you're going to say my saying, say it right. Gert. That's all I'm saying. Miss RuPaul stealing my shit.
Keep it cute or put it on mute.
Got you.
Boop.
My third favorite moment was just one big ball of joy. Alyssa Edwards. Oh. I came around to like you finally. Everything about you is hysterical.
It is.
You don't realize what a fucking fool you are.
I can't,
and it's not a fool, because that's rude. I think you're hysterical. You're just everything you say, and it's the damn head motions. Every time you have something serious to say, and you go, Girl, it's too much. Too much.
And when Coco was talking to her and Untucked, and she was just sitting there like this. I was like, why is her lips like that? She crazy.
Well, I feel real comfortable on stage. It's full of
She's full of
sound.
surprises.
So I'll miss you. Moment of silence. Oh, God.
Okay, my shade of the week is, it comes from Miss Jinx Monsoon. They were all in a group together, her, Alyssa, and Coco. And then they cut to Jinx during like the solo moments, and she's like, I don't want my very best to be overshadowed by someone's very worst. I said, bloop! Just clocked you, Miss Jinx. Yes, Miss Bitch. And she was talking about, because she was doing her orgasm.
Alyssa's
oh my
orgasm.
God. Alyssa was like, I'm trying to do a 47-year-old woman's orgasm. I'm like, girl, just because you're older doesn't mean your orgasm is any weaker than a young person. Like, Jinx is like humping the thing, and this is what she's doing. And Jinx is like, and she's like,
Jinx was giving it to us.
Yeah, so that was my shade of the week. What was your shade of the week?
My shade of the week was when Jinx said, I'm ugly when I fuck. And Coco said, so you must be fucking right now.
She walked into that one.
She sure did. You set him up, we'll knock him down. But I thought it was hysterical, and it was good, fun, light-hearted shade.
It was light
Which
shade.
is what we need.
Yes.
In this world of darkness.
My favorite queen of the week was Alaska. She's been like my favorite queen for like the past 3 weeks, I think. I just like her. I don't have much to say about anything else. I just love her. I think she's hilarious in and out of drag. And her voice, I always say this, her voice when she talks as a boy, I'm just like, you are crazy and I love you. So I love her. I think she's always funny. And she brought it this week. I mean, her runway dress was a little... But her scooting,
her walking out.
And booting.
She sells it correctly.
Oh my God, yeah. She pulled out her maracas. She did her little... and scooting and booting. I just love her. Me and her could be good girlfriends.
She just happened to have maracas in her back.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me with her.
Who was your favorite queen of the week?
Jinx.
I love Jinx.
I told you, it's monsoon season. You came around on me. You came around, and now I like you a lot.
Yes.
And I think you're going to win, and apparently so does everyone else.
I really like Jinx. The worst queen of the week. At first, I didn't have a worst queen of the week. And then I put her down, and then I was like, she's not really the worst queen of the week, because I just love to hate her. So, Alyssa, I'm just going to say you just because, but you really didn't bother me this week. Like, I did not, like, I just come to, like, love how stupid you are. Like, I'm not even mad that you were like, listen, I can't do the challenges, but I'm a lip sync for my life every week until I win. I was like, you know what, bitch? Good for you for being honest.
Good for you for knowing your
She's
thing.
like, Katy Perry, she was like, I couldn't do Katy Perry. I can't act. I can't do no orgasm, but I'm a lip sync for my life.
With my hair to the side.
I said, work, bitch. I mean, do what you gotta do, girl. And I loved when she said, #notbothered.com.
She's the most unbothered person I've ever met.
Work,
she
bitch.
is just perfectly in her own little world.
Yeah. But when Santino said, this is the worst runway look I've ever seen in 5 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race,
I just wanted to say one thing.
that is so rude. Rude.
I wanted to say, really? Do you not remember Serena Cha-Cha?
With the little
Do you
flag.
not remember Jimmy
and her
Caliente with her Jiffy Pop dress? Do you not remember Delta Work wearing a dress with a sprayed-on woman's body that you buy at the county fair?
And let's not even forget from this season with the old woman who had a hip that was asymmetrical.
Penetration.
Penetration. I couldn't think of her name.
I mean,
girl, that was
there
the
have been
rudest
some
thing.
really ugly looks.
Yes.
I mean,
the whole first season that you try to forget.
that you all try to forget. You're like, we're not making DVDs of this. We're not putting it on Netflix. This was what we call an experiment.
Yes. My favorite on the runway was Roxy from the neck
I
up.
haven't even talked about my least favorite queen yet.
Oh, I thought we were agreeing on Alyssa.
No, I hate Coco.
oh,
Still.
yes.
Still hate you.
Yes,
You just are so... Stop talking.
And stop putting nacho cheese on your face.
Stop talking. You're just say such dumb things.
And I have to agree with Alyssa.
You
She
hit
was like,
below
you like
the
to
belt."
hit below the belt real fiercely. And then if someone does it back to you, you're like, we said we weren't going to bring that out.
We said that we were good girlfriends. Shut up. You should have gone home.
Yeah, she should have.
Leave Alyssa alone. Hashtag stop it.
My favorite on the runway was Miss Roxy from the neck up because I didn't really like anyone's outfit on the runway. I mean, Coco's was kind of cute, but I didn't really like her padding under it. And those flowers were ugly. And it was the same flower she had during the telenovela. She just, like, pinned them onto that jumpsuit.
She loves a craft project.
Roxy, her silhouette did look great because she had a little cincher. But I didn't really like the dress or that red necklace. But her face, oof, and that hair and the way she, like, put the baby hairs on the side, she, like, drew them on. That was fierce. I didn't like Detox pantsuit with that hat. What was that, girl? That was a hot fucking mess. And I usually
That was called
defend.
scooting and booting on by.
It was like she knew she was safe, so she was gonna just put on her
Girl, she
regular
put
ass
on her
outfit.
pajamas and she was outside smokes in and found a sombrero outside the door.
And you know how I feel about Alaska. I mean, it's good for Alaska, but no one else can wear that. Like, what? Jinx, her face was fierce, but I didn't really like her outfit either. And Alyssa's dress was ugly. But so, my favorite on the runway was Roxy Andrews' face and wig.
Once again, my favorite was, because y'all looked like dust queens, as Maddox would call you. Y'all had some looks going on. But Miss RuPaul came out once again and
stole the show.
Slayed it. She came out with her caftan, girl, waving it around with that silver belt and that hair. I was like, you better just walk out and say, I don't have to do a damn thing. My hair gets done for me, my face gets done for me, my dresses get made for me. I sit there and step into this and walk out and let you have it.
Yeah, so the runway was kind of a mess this week, yeah. As we already stated, Alyssa versus Coco doing Cold-Hearted Snake by the one and only Paula Abdul, who should be a guest judge.
Could you just imagine?
Oh my God, Paula! I wish she was still on American Idol or something. And another thing that I wanted to say about Coco and Alyssa, they were arguing and RuPaul was like, oh, you know, you girls are, I forgot who she said, and then Alyssa was like, no, we're more like Tyra and Naomi. And then Coco goes, yes, but I'm Tyra. Like, Tyra Banks is better than Naomi Campbell. No, girl. Joke's on you, Gert. Naomi Campbell is still a working model. Tyra Banks is somewhere on the UPN doing
on
cycle
America's Next
35,000 of
Fat Girls College Edition on Mars.
It's like, girl, no.
Enough.
Tyra Banks is not a working model. Predictions for next week.
Next week is
Next
when they have
week
to make over the men, and
Yeah.
it's going to be military men.
Yeah.
So
Which I think is kind of fierce because the military finally
Yeah.
let gays go. So all these gays in the military is like, I want to be a drag queen now.
Or they just found fags on Craigslist and put military shirts on them.
Or that. But the message is
this. Based on this, we all know that Jinx
Alaska.
can't do anyone's makeup, and neither can Alaska, so they're going to be up against each other.
Yeah, that's what I put. I put Alaska and
Or
Jinx.
somehow Coco's going to fail miserably.
Jinx might surprise us because her makeup this week was actually really intricate and really, like, fierce. I mean, it was a cuckoo magoo face.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be Coco versus Alaska. Do you know what I want it to be, though? Coco versus Roxy.
Ooh, that would be good.
Because Roxy, you already used your one trick. I know you ain't the best performer in the world.
Oh, yeah.
You cute. You got your look together. You're good at what you do.
But she's not going to be in the bottom. Do you see the way she paints a mug? She is going to paint someone's face. Like, I couldn't see her making someone look bad.
Maybe you see her in that pink outfit.
Well, I was going to say maybe the outfit, but not the
Yeah,
face.
well,
They're not
we'll
going to
see
clock the face.
No, her face is gonna just be...
Her face is always beat for the gods. Like, I don't know what Alaska's gonna do with someone's face, though.
Pray.
Unless she does something that's funny, it ain't gonna work. It's top 5, so it's
Y'all got an absolute commercial. Congratulations.
Yeah. Congratulations. You are on the tour, and you get a commercial. And I hope the commercials next year are better than the commercials this year. Because Ru done it, I don't care.
Ru done it, who done it, you better sit down, you better don't.
Because Michelle Visage was terrible in those commercials. Phoebe O'Hara was green. Sharon Needles. Even Latrice didn't look that great in the commercial.
Sharon Needles has a documentary out.
Does she?
Mm-hmm.
About what? Spook Queens? What is it called?
It was good. It was 20 minutes.
Spook Gert. So, that's everything for this week. Boits and Gerts.
Entertainers. She mopped our fucking teeth.
Yes.
I'm upset.
Alyssa went home, obviously. Our predictions for next week are Jinx, Coco, or Alaska. Those are our bottom 3 for next week.
Yes.
We don't know how it's going to work out. I don't want Alaska or Jinx to go home. Just send Coco home. Leave your comments below of who do you think will be in the bottom 2 next week for putting someone else in drag. And who do you think the top 3 are going to be, because we're getting real close. And tune in next week to find out what's the tea.
What's the tea?
Hashtag Renaissance Woman.
Where art thou? What is your...
A lot of camera time this episode, but...
Your last episode.
Girl.